What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be predicting UFC Fight Night. Magomed Ankalaev versus Bogdan goskov. This card kind of sucks, boys. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. At least with these next few weeks are gonna be hell, and honestly, even 3:30 now. I'm pretty sure I saw Aaron Bland. The women's fight that was on the one ranked fight that we had. We lost, so now we literally have 0 ranked fights other than the title fight. This shit sucks. Anybody defending that card can eat my dick, bro. That shit is gonna suck ass. I don't care if the fights are actually good, bro. That's not how you should build a card. Especially a fucking numbered card. Either way, let's get into this card. Obviously, Satan is back facing Bogdan goskov. We'll get into that later, but let's get into this early shit. We got a few fights that we'll be able to predict. Islam Bonfim coming against Alex Sola. Bonfim, obviously the brother of Israel Bonfim. I think that's the older brother's name. Obviously, top 5 now in welterweight, I think. Welterweight. So, he obviously better than his brother. Came in kind of hot. Got that knee against Terrence McKinney. He was looking pretty good. And then he lost to, Chris Padilla? I don't remember who he lost to. Alex Sosa, his third fight in the UFC. Coming off a good fight against Grant Dawson. Lost that fight, but looked really good in it. And debut I don't even remember the guys. I've never had, Alec. Some dude's name I've never heard of. Some bum, I'm going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to assume some can, because guy's name I had never heard of when I looked it up. But, dude, he's... Oh, shit, my bad, guys. Oh, shit, I'm dying. But, 2 fun strikers. I think it's going to be a fun matchup. I think I'm going to pick Alex Sola by decision. I just think Ismail Bonfim's not great. I don't think he's, bad by any means, but I think he's just not... I just don't think he's amazing. I think Alex Sola is also pretty good. I think he's a pretty decent prospect. The fight with Grant Dawson was pretty good. Obviously, KO in his debut. But, big reach advantage. Leg reach, my bad. Bro has zero inch in the leg reach. My bad. He's a midget. Or literally just doesn't have legs. My bad, boys. That's going to be hard for him. But, I think I'm going to take Alex Sola by decision. Majority. 29-28 decision. I just think he's going to be able to get this done. I don't know why I'm not feeling a knockout. For some reason, I'm just not feeling it. But, give me Alex Sola by decision. Next, Santiago Santiago versus Sam Patterson. Obviously, Sam Patterson coming off the, one of the most boring fights of the year against MVP. That shit sucked ass, bro. He tried to fight like MVP against MVP, and what are the odds that nothing happened? I'm pretty sure Sam Patterson's mostly kind of a counter striker. That's also why he didn't really go in on Patterson or MVP, as they're both kind of counter strikers. But either way, I think he's going to pull this off, honestly, mostly just because Santiago's fucking old as shit, bro. I mean, what can you say? Bro's unk at this point. Sam Patterson's just going to be the younger, faster striker. And I think I'm going to take Sam Patterson by round 1 TKO. Honestly, I mean, it's just... Santiago, it's probably time to pack it up. I mean, he's just old at this point. Been around forever. Past his prime. About to hit the Brazilian 10. I'm calling it this card. Give me Sam Patterson round 1 KO. Next. Sadly, I'm going to be skipping this fight because... I'm going to skip... Maybe I won't skip it. I'm going to half skip it because I'm just going to pick Dustin Jacoby because I think he's a pretty decent light heavyweight, and I don't know who the fuck this guy is. So, you know what? Give me Dustin Jacoby to upset this 9-0 prospect making his debut because Dustin Jacoby liked that. I'm calling it. Volter Walker versus Thomas Peterson. I mean, this is a full battle of the retards. I mean, what can I say? Thomas Peterson, got the Shane Gillis, ain't technically autistic, but it nicked him. Volter Walker, I'm pretty sure has just admitted himself he's full-blown retarded. Volter Walker, obviously, I think came in, lost his debut, and then went on, a 4 heel hook He's on a 4 heel hook submission streak. The guys he's heel hooking, not very good. Kind of fat blobs. Good thing he's going against a fat blob in Thomas Peterson. The slight difference, Thomas Peterson, I think, does have some wrestling in him. I forgot who he beat last. Some bum, probably. I don't fucking know. He's just another fucking fat guy, to be honest. Got KO'd by Shamil Ghazi in one shot. Got KO'd by some other dude that I can't remember. That really shouldn't matter because I don't think Volter Walker is really that. I mean, Volter Walker has proven his fucking striking is fucking dog ass. But, I think the problem is Thomas Peterson might actually try to wrestle him, and that's just going into Volter Walker's game. I think that's what he wants, and honestly, I'm just going to add, another fatty that's going to get heel hook. Give me Volter Walker round 1 for his 5th heel hook. Maybe he'll finally get a jump up in competition, and then he's going to get sparked out by somebody that can actually strike. That's what I'm calling round 1 Volter Walker heel hook, because, what the fuck? It's just like the same last 4 guys he's fought. Fucking Louis Sutherland and just a bunch of fucking bums. Junior Taffa. Only difference is, like I said, I think this guy has a tiny bit of wrestling, but, I hate to say it, it's just another fatty. So, unless he can clip Volter Walker before he lashes in that heel hook, I don't think he wants to, I don't think he should grapple with him. Honestly, if he wants to win, I think it's actually better that he just strikes with him, because if he just keeps it on the feet, he honestly would probably just beat him by decision. Because, Volter Walker's striking is fucking dog ass. But, either way, I still think Volter Walker's going to pull it off and get himself a 5th heel hook. And, like I said, going to get finally a step up in competition and probably get fucking chinned. I don't know who these 2 guys are, so I'm skipping that, guys. This is why this shit's like a 4 out of 10. I'm not going to lie. There's just so many people that I don't fucking know, bro. So many people. I guess I know a decent bit of people, but, I don't know, man. I feel like it's a bunch of mismatches and a bunch of fucking... who the fuck? How did this make the main card? I don't know who the fuck these people are, bro. No idea who the fuck these people are. This one makes sense. Obviously, they're both ranked. Rizvan Kuniev, Tyrell Fortune. Tyrell Fortune, obviously, coming off his debut win against fucking Grandpa Marcin Tybura. And, I feel like he still barely won that fight. He definitely won the fight, but, still, you should look a lot better against 43-year-old Marcin Tybura. Rizvan Kuniev, able to out-wrestle and strike, Jalton Almeida. Has another win before that, I'm pretty sure, and I just can't fucking remember what it is right now. Lost his debut, I'm pretty sure. Also, I can't remember who against. But, I think he fought in, the Contender Series, I think, twice. Popped for roids or something. I don't really remember. But, both of them are just... kind of also bigger fatties, but, better, slightly more athletic fatties. Terrell Fortune's obviously a little more athletic, and I think that's kind of also, that's just all he is athletic. I don't really think he has the best striking, or, he kind of just wins using his athleticism, and that's why I'm going to be taking Rizvan Kuniev. I think he's shown he has pretty decent grappling, was able to keep himself on the feet with Jalton Almeida, was able to, Jalton Almeida's just fucking garbage, but you know what I mean. And the fight before that was able to also out-wrestle somebody, like I said. I just don't remember who the fuck it was. But Rizvan Kuniev, I definitely think is going to probably keep it on the feet and maybe even might take in the wrestling a little bit. And I think he might get around. No, I don't think this is going to go to decision. I don't think either of these guys are going to finish each other. I think they both fucking suck, to me. They're not yeah, no, they kind of suck. They're, lower. Tyrell Fortune, honestly, probably shouldn't be the rankings. He just got so fucking lucky he fought 43-year-old Marcin Tybura. Rizvan Kuniev is probably good enough to be in the rankings, but, it's just because it's heavyweight, and, most of the fucking people are trashing heavyweight. But, I'm going to take Rizvan Kuniev by decision. Majority, 29-28. No, give me 30-27. Yeah, no, I think Terrell Fortune might actually be able to take the first round, maybe with his athleticism. So give me 29-28 majority decision for Rizvan Kuniev. I think he'll probably... I just think he's better everywhere, to be honest. He's better on the feet, better in striking. I think Terrell Fortune is probably going to be more athletic, but... I just don't think that's going to be enough. Rizvan Kuniev was able to, Jalton Almeida is a very bulky and he's not fat, bro. He's strong, you know what I mean? He's fucking defined. So I feel like if he's able to keep him from taking him down, Terrell Fortune's not going to be able to do great. And he's proven, I think his striking's also just better than Fortune. So yeah, give me Rizvan Kuniev, 29-28, majority decision. Boys, John Pork is calling. Because he's officially here at the UFC, making his debut. I can't believe it. I don't remember when the fuck it's been so long since I stopped hearing about his name because of how long he wasn't making his debut for. But obviously, banger Contender Series fight. It was like Khabib, but striker Khabib. Like, he's kind of like the Holloway version of the Khabib. Like, he has very good striking. It's fucking crazy. You know, very good Muay Thai. Damian Rezbecki, also another great, I think he's a decent, I can't remember, I think he's like a kickboxer, or maybe, yeah, I think he's a kickboxer. Another good person making his debut. These are both good like prospects coming up. I just, sad for Damian Rezbecki that it has to be against John Pork, and I think John Pork's, possibly going to be able to do something in this lightweight division. Might have to learn how to be a little more defensive on the feet. I think he did get dropped in his Contender Series fight. It was more of like a flash knockdown, like kind of the Tommy McMillan ones in the last card, but like still, once you get in the division where, I actually have people competent and you're not in a Contender Series, you can't be leaving your chin up. They'll actually chin you, not flash knock you down. But, give me round 2 TKO for John Pork. I think he's going to be able to get this done with his pressure striking. I think by round 2, the cumulative damage is going to be enough, and Damian Rezbecki just ain't going to be able to handle it. I don't think Damian Rezbecki's bad by any means. I just think it's a poor matchup to start off with. Who knows? Maybe he could get this done. I could have sworn, unless it was either not John Pork or it was AI, I could have sworn I saw a clip of him getting head kick KO'd in something. It says it's 8-0, so that wouldn't really make sense, but that might be an MMA. So if he did like kickboxing or Muay Thai, maybe that's it. Then maybe Damian Rezbecki is able to hit a head kick, bro. Who knows? But I'm going to take John Pork round 2 TKO through a cumulative fucking like Max Holloway style 100 strike beatdown. Next, this is stupid. I fucking don't see. This is just dumbass shit. This motherfucker is 0-3 in his last 3 fights and hasn't fought in like almost 3 years. Why is he the third fight on the main card? What the fuck? Like, the only reason I think it is because they want to have Islam Dulatov absolutely clip farm somebody and him have like a massive KO. Islam Dulatov, good striker. I heard he's a fucking model and a doctor or something. Fucking crazy. I think literally he's like a surgeon and a model. And apparently he's a UFC fighter. This dude, calm down, save some bitches for the rest of us, bro. Like, damn. But, pretty good striker. And, it's pretty safe to say, like I said, this dude's coming off 3 losses and he hasn't fought in like almost 3 years. Give me fucking Islam Dulatov round 1 fucking amazing clip farm KO, because that's literally the only reason I think this fight would be here. I have no idea why this Wellington Turman's in the UFC. He's fucking trash. Islam Dulatov is literally going to get the craziest clip farm in round 1 on this card tomorrow, or Saturday. What it do? Bedtime crew. We're back again fighting down in the rankings. I don't really understand why Steve Urseg's fighting who he's fighting. I don't understand. Why is Tim Elliott not like put Tim Elliott against him, or another fucking guy that's Steve Urseg's coming off a win. I think he's on a 2-fight win streak, actually. Not just one. Just beat Tim Elliott, obviously, and then I think he beat somebody before that I just can't think of. So why is he fighting an unranked fucking guy? It just doesn't add up to me, really. I don't understand that. But obviously, Bedtime MMA has some questionable losses. The thing I'm worried about is he has been dropped a lot, knocked out by Kai Kara France, dropped by Odie Osborne, dropped by fucking, I think he got dropped by Moreno. Been dropped a lot. Definitely been dropped. Very hittable. Lost to Moreno when I feel like he was on his downfall, which is another bad thing. But then he has other good things. Just came off that war with Tim Elliott. Literally almost beat Pantoja. And obviously Pantoja's fucking Pantoja. This is a hard fight to pick, because obviously Ramazan, I think Popping for Roids, so, he might be down a little bit. I think that's honestly why I'm going to pick him. Or not him, but Steve Urseg. I'm worried about Steve Urseg getting chinned, but I think he's going to be able to hopefully not get fucking chinned this fight. I'm praying to God. I swear to God, Steve Urseg, I picked Tim Elliott. Probably wasn't my best pick, but I honestly thought the Wildman style was going to get him. But I'm hoping Steve Erceg is going to be able to, just pretty much outpoint fight this guy. Mix in the grappling if he has to. I don't really think Steve Erceg really mixes in the grappling that much. So, yeah, I'm going to take Steve Erceg by majority 29-28 decision. I don't think he's going to be able to get the KO or anything, but I do think he'll be able to survive and get the decision win. I am scared. Obviously, Turmarov has some good KOs. Obviously, pop for roids. So, still definitely could have KO power. And like I said, Erceg's been dropped a lot, and that scares me. But I still think he's going to be able to get this done. I still think he's a really good fighter in this flyweight division. I think, maybe he just had a few hiccups in the Moreno fight and the Kai Kara-France fight. I'm still worried to hell, though, because the Kai Kara-France knockout was bad, because that guy literally got hit with a combo that Kai Kara-France was throwing all night long and just decided this time I'm not going to dodge it or block it or fucking, I don't know. But, yeah, give me Steve Erceg by majority 29-28 decision win. Pray to God bedtime doesn't get chin, because I will be so sad. We get to the main event. Fucking Hitler. God, I hate Hitler. My bad. I'm talking about Magomed Ankalaev. I'm not sure if you got that. For those who haven't watched my most hated UFC fighters list, Magomed Ankalaev is my least favorite fucking UFC fighter. I fucking hate him. He's a goddamn bitch. And I also just don't think he's that fucking good. I'm calling him out. Hot take, I don't think Ankalaev's really that fucking good. If you look at his fucking resume, other than obviously beat Pereira, but we all watched that fight. That was not normal Pereira, and I'm not trying to take away the fact that beating Pereira is still a big thing, but that clearly wasn't the same Pereira that you see in every other fight, bro. He had something wrong with him. He clearly showed why. He got immediately TKO'd in the rematch. Obviously he showed that he had broken ribs, but that doesn't, still got overhanded, bro. That doesn't change the fact that you got literally overhanded in the first minute. So, other than that, Bogdan Goskov, I'm not gonna lie, obviously doesn't have the best record either. Both these guys, the one problem I feel like I kind of have is a lot of people are bringing up Bogdan Guskov's tied or draw with Jan Blachowicz. Magomed Ankalaev also drew with Jan Blachowicz. Now, obviously, it's a little different. That's 2022 Jan Blachowicz versus 2026 Jan Blachowicz. 4-year difference. That is a bit of a difference. Obviously, Jan was still a big threat back then. I'd say a decent difference. But I still don't think Jan Blachowicz is a bad by any mean fighter, bro. I might honestly pick him against Navajo Sterling. I'm not sure yet. I'd have to think about that. But so I feel like a lot of people bringing up that Guskov drew with him, and I just feel like nobody's bringing up the fact that Magomed also drew with him. Also, they have a common opponent in Krylov. Guskov chinned Krylov. Magomed Ankalaev was somehow not able to knock out fucking Krylov, bro. Mr. sticks his chin in the air and is literally one of the easiest, probably, light heavyweights to hit. Yeah, so that gives me a little worry. I didn't, had some trouble with Johnny Walker in both his fights. Took fucking Rakic to a decision. Couldn't even knock out Rakic either. Once again, one of the other probably most KO'able guys in the light heavyweight division. Other than Reyes, probably. Those are probably your top three right there. And he wasn't able to knock him out either. But the problem is Guskov coming in loses his debut against Volkan Oezdemir. Volkan Oezdemir, obviously, pretty good fighter. Struggles, kinda, with Billy Elikana. Billy Elikana is fucking dog shit and is literally probably bottom, 3 in the light heavyweight division and probably should be cut. Was able to get it done against Krylov. There's obviously 1 or 2 more fights I'm missing in there. Bogdan Guskov obviously is dangerous. He has a 100% finish rate. Has them fucking hands, bro. But it's really only one. I can't remember. I think it's the right overhand or the right hook. Maybe it's the opposite, left overhand or left hook. He's obviously dangerous, big power. Magomed Ankalaev, though, is very defensively sound, and that's honestly the problem. Is against like a lot of other people in the light heavyweight division, that honestly gives him, I feel like, a lot better chances of winning. But against Magomed, I mean, obviously it helps him a lot because, in the light heavyweight, especially in any UFC fight, it's a puncher's chance. It takes one punch, but especially in like light heavyweight divisions, it's somebody like Goskov. It really does only take one punch to take him out. But Magomed Ankalaev is very, very good defensively. Is very good on the back foot, kind of. I mean, obviously not against Pereira, but you know what I mean. I feel like when he's not facing, I mean, you know what I mean. Goskov is not Pereira, boys. I mean, we know that. So, as much as it pains me to do this, I think I'm going to have to pick Magomed Ankalaev. Oh, sorry, boys. I don't know what that was. But I'm picking Magomed Ankalaev. Boys, I think we're having a problem. I don't think my body's letting me say what I can say here. I don't. Goskov round 2 TKO. Goskov round 2 TKO. Please, Lord. Please, Lord Almighty. The things I would do to have you let Goskov just chin Ankalaev in the first round. No, I can't do it. As much as I would love for Bogdan Goskov to absolutely chin Magomed Ankalaev out cold, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Magomed Ankalaev is going to take this. I think Ankalaev is going to get it done by decision. And that's just another problem, too, is I think if Bogdan Goskov doesn't get this done in the first 2 rounds, he's not getting it done. I don't see him. I feel like he was getting pretty tired at the end of the Jan fight, and that was just a 3-rounder. I don't see him going into championship rounds and having the same power. So, like, literally, if he doesn't get the finish within the first 2 rounds, I think it's just almost like an automatic Magomed Ankalaev win. Magomed's proved, he has that endurance. He'll sit there and point fight with you. So, literally all he has to do is literally just, like, avoid the fucking, the blitzes for the first 2 rounds, and I think he'll easily get this done, and I honestly think he will get this done. Like I said, it pains me to say this with all my heart, but I will be taking Magomed Ankalaev by majority decision, probably 49-46, to be honest. I think Goskov might win, like, round 1, possibly round 2. He might get 49-48. But like I said, I think once it gets into like championship rounds and even the 3rd round, unless Goskov really like trains his endurance and like maybe, doesn't throw as many blitzes and doesn't use all his energy, maybe he can do better. But I feel like by the 3rd round, it's going to be Magomed's fight. So yeah, give me Magomed Ankalaev by majority decision. I hate myself. I hope he fucking dies. I just want you to know that, boys. As much as I want Bogdan Goskov to win, sadly, sometimes I pick with my brain and sometimes I pick with my heart. I don't know when I decide to do that, because with Conor, I pretty much knew he was going to lose, but I picked Conor anyway. I still don't know why. I think I just wanted him to come back and win, because obviously I'd never seen him fight before, and the legend himself was coming back. So that was like a heart pick instead of a brain pick. But as much as I hate Ankalaev, he is the worst human being on earth. He's in the Epstein files for sure, can prove it. I think he's going to take this because I just think Goskov isn't going to be able to land the shot he needs in the first 2 rounds, and I definitely don't think he's going to be able to beat Ankalaev in a 5-round decision. I mean, if you couldn't even get... And I know, like I said, I brought that up earlier because Ankalaev drew with Jan too, but that was once again a fight. That was at least a 5-round fight where... If Goskov, once again, like, Jan getting to the 5 rounds is not a problem. Once Goskov gets to round 4 and 5, I just don't think he's going to have it. So, like, Magomed will automatically take those rounds. So, sadly, I will be taking Magomed Ankalaev by majority decision. I hate myself. Fuck my life. Let's get through these garbage cards that are coming up, boys. Like I said, these are some pretty dog shit cards. Next week, Medic versus Rodriguez is absolutely horrendous. I'm super excited for Quillen Salkil versus Gamrot. I haven't really checked the rest of that card, what it looks like, but the main event, at least, I'm fucking so excited for. Like I said, obviously, I love Quillen Salkil. He's one of my favorite fighters. Gamrot, obviously a good fighter. Love to see what that fight's going to do. Get through that. Hopefully they'll add. Hopefully somehow UFC 330 will have some more banger fights. Like I said, the women's fight pulled out, so hopefully somehow we will have some more fights out of that cards. Because as of right now, we have 0 ranked fighters other than the championship fights. And if we get to that card and that's how it is, I will do things. I will do bad things. I don't know what things, but they will be bad, and I promise that. But let me know what you think's gonna happen this weekend, guys. I already know we are all praying for the downfall of Satan, aka Big Ank. And yes, we will all be praying for Bogdan Goskov to get this round 1 KO, even though I don't think it's going to happen. Nor do I think many of us think are going to happen. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what I should do next. I'm kind of running out of ideas because I'm not very smart, but if you have any video ideas that you would like... Actually, I'm not running video ideas. I just, for some reason, have stopped doing non-UFC. I feel like I've been doing mostly UFC content. I need to switch back to my non-UFC content. But let me know what you guys would like to see. Let me know your guys' opinion on the card and how you think it's going to go. And I hope you guys have a good one.